Good morning, friends and family. Welcome to Coffee Conversations with Stephan. Baie welkom by Koffie klets met Stephan. Please grab a cup of coffee, sit down and relax as we once again spend some time around the Word of God. This morning I would like to tackle quite a big subject, I think, and one that is often in the news when you start seeing Christians fading away or losing their religion or losing the faith or something like that. I want to say to you, there's a beautiful song by Casting Crowns called Slow Fade. Please go listen to that song. Just want to take a sip. Please go listen to that song. It's a beautiful song. And basically, the words say it's daddies don't stumble in the day and families don't crumble in the day. So I want to look in this week, I want to look at the life of Samson, and really somebody that started well and did not end that well. So this morning, I would like to encourage you that you go and read Judges chapter 14, 15, and Judges chapter 16, the life of Samson. It's a beautiful story of how even the strongest person can get attacked. Webster's dictionary says that to backslide means to lapse morally, to fall off, to turn gradually from one's faith and practice of the truth of the gospel. To backslide means to drift into sinful habits from a prior state of spirit-enabled holiness. Let me say that again. To backslide means to drift into sinful habits from a prior state of spirit-enabled holiness. So if we turn to Judges chapter 16, verse 1, it says there, Samson went to Gaza, and there he saw a prostitute, and he went into her. This chapter shows how desire can deceive even literally the strongest person. He was the strongest person alive. That desire can deceive you to a point where you actually drift into sin. I mean, you can be the strongest Christian, but if that desire takes full hold of you, you will drift into that sinful habit, into actually believing a lie. Samson believed a lie that he thought it was okay to go and sleep with a prostitute. How you can drift into sinful habits and turn gradually from faith. That's really what Webster's also said. Samson lapsed a few times. He drifted and he turned. And we see that in Judges chapter 14, verse 2 and 3. It says that, then he came up and told his father and mother, I saw one of the daughters of the Philistines at Timnah, and get her for me as my wife. But his father and mother said to him, is there not a woman among the daughters of your relatives or among all of your people that you must go to take a wife from the uncircumcised Philistines? I mean, it's this unequally yokedness. He is already marrying somebody. And then in verse 20, we see this. And Samson's wife was given to his companion, who had been his best man. So he's divorcing her. He just married an ungodly woman, and now he's divorcing her. So for Samson, he lapsed and he drifted and he compromised. That's the word that I'm looking for this morning. You see, but finally, there was a point when God withdrew his favor and actually denied Samson access to the gift that God has given him. And Samson is a pretty sad picture of a believer in disobedience. In this week, we're going to look at a few lessons, and then we'll conclude most probably by Friday with the life of Samson. But this morning, if you are stuck in disobedience and you know that you are willfully sinning, that you are drifting into sinful habits, I want to warn you with the life of Samson, and I want to ask you this morning to turn from your ways, because the Lord is faithful and just. 1 John 1 verse 9 says he is faithful and just to forgive and cleanse you from all unrighteousness. So turn from your wicked ways. Turn from your sin. Walk away from that bad decision and turn to Jesus. Have a blessed day.